Hello guys and welcome to TechWolf. In this video I'm going to show you how to install WordPress on Windows 11. And to do this first we will need to install server. So open a browser and in browser type in XAMPP. As we will be using XAMPP server. The first link, which is Apache Friends, which is official website for XAMPP. Let's click into it. Here you can select your operating system. As I am in Windows, I will click in XAMPP for Windows and you will get redirected to this page. If your installation don't start straight away, then here at the very top you will see your download will start automatically. If it doesn't, click here. Click there and click on I accept. Second option, XAMPP Windows. So click on the XAMPP Windows and here select this latest version 8.2.12, and here on this page you will have different options where you can download zip file, but we will be using this .exe file, which is executable file, which will straight away prepare this installation. So click on this XAMPP Portable Windows Installer exe. And this will download executable file. As you can see in my computer, it is downloading now. And once this file has been downloaded, let's open a folder and go into your downloads, and here you will see this executable file. So click on it to start installation of XAMPP server. Welcome to XAMPP setup wizard. Here you click next. Here you don't need to do anything, just click next. Here also you will see the path where this folder will be installed. As you see, this will be in C column /XAMPP. This is where your all installation, all server, all database, everything will be installed from XAMPP. Click next, select language, I will leave it English, click next, and the installation will start. And meanwhile, while it is installing XAMPP server, let's go again and open a browser, and in browser type in WordPress. Here you will see first website, which will be wordpress.com. We don't need wordpress.com, we need wordpress.org. Let's click into wordpress.org, and here in the right top corner you will see Get WordPress. Just click into Get WordPress, and here you will see the latest version, download WordPress 6.6.1. Click on it and download it to your PC. And after installation of XAMPP is over, click here on Finish. And here you can see that it is checked. Do you want to start the control panel now? Just make sure that it's checked and click on Finish, and it will start XAMPP control panel, which looks like this. And here you will see this bone icon on your taskbar at the very bottom where you can close or where you can open this XAMPP control panel. What I do is I pin it to the taskbar. And here on this control panel you will see the first two tabs, which is Apache. Apache is Apache server, and MySQL is a database server. Start both of them. Start Apache server and start MySQL database server. And to test if it is working, you can open a browser and type in localhost and hit enter. And you will see, if you will see this XAMPP Apache MariaDB PHP Perl, this is now in dashboard folder, as you can see on your computer. And if we open now any folder, and here on the right hand side at the very bottom you can see Windows C. As you remember, when we were installing XAMPP, I told you that it will be installed in C directory on Windows. So click in there, and here you will see this folder XAMPP. And in this folder XAMPP there is all these files, all applications, all databases, all Apache servers in this one folder. And this is also where you will have your applications. Just click into this XAMPP, and here you will see htdocs directory or htdocs folder. Just click in there, and here you will see this dashboard. As you can see now, if we look at the URL localhost, if we go to localhost, it every time will be redirecting you to the dashboard. And this is only because of this reason that here in this htdocs directory there is this index file. If you right click on this file, if you open it, here you can see that this code from index file, it is redirecting and opening this dashboard directory. We will delete this dashboard directory altogether. Just select it and click delete on your keyboard, and we will also delete this index file. Before we can delete it, I will close it also here, and I will select it and I will click delete on my keyboard. And now if I will go to localhost, you will see all these folders. As you see, IMG, Webalizer, XAMPP, Applications, Bitnami and Favicon. So let's go to browser, let's type in localhost and hit enter, and like I mentioned, now you are seeing pretty much the same folders which are here, like IMG, Webalizer, XAMPP, and they are also here displayed on your localhost. And now to install WordPress, go back to downloads directory where we had this WordPress which we downloaded earlier from wordpress.org, and right click on it. And here click on extract all. And here you will also be asked where you will want to extract this WordPress. Here click on browse, and here you also go to Windows C, go into XAMPP, find here XAMPP folder, double click into it, and here also find htdocs directory or htdocs folder and double click into it and click select folder and click extract. And now it will extract this WordPress installation into our htdocs folder. And like I mentioned earlier on, all your applications, if you will be working with one WordPress website or with two or with three WordPress websites, all of them will be extracted, or all of them will be in XAMPP and htdocs folder. And once this WordPress has been extracted to htdocs directory, again you can go here into Windows C, like I mentioned, open any folder, click into Windows C, find here XAMPP. As you can see here, guys, I have XAMPP, this XAMPP folder. I will make it bigger so you can see, guys. Here is this XAMPP, just double click into it, and here you will find also this htdocs folder where we just extracted our WordPress. Just click into it, and here you will see your WordPress installation. As you can see, you can change this name of WordPress anything you want. Like I mentioned, you can install multiple websites. If you will be working with multiple WordPress websites, you can all store them all here like this, and then each of these WordPress installations you will have files for one website. Here we can call this, for example, site 1. You can call it however you want this WordPress website. I will call it site 1 so you understand straight away if you are working or doing this for first time, that you can, again, if you will be creating another website, and if you are planning to work with 2, 3, 4, 5 websites, you will be downloading WordPress, will be extracting WordPress file here, and in each of WordPress directories or each of WordPress folders you will have all files for that particular site. And I just called this site 1. In your case you can call it however you want. After we have installed WordPress, if you will go now to localhost, if you will click enter, you will see here also this site 1. As you can see here, guys. Here we have now site 1, and if we click into this site 1, it will redirect us to this WordPress installation where we can start installing WordPress. Before we will start installing WordPress, let's open XAMPP control panel. First we will need to create a database for this website. Here you click on admin, and it will redirect you to the localhost PHP myadmin, as you can see here. And here we will create a database. If you click here into databases, at the very top, as you can see, there is databases. Here first tab will be where you can enter database. I will enter site1_db. This will be my database name, site1_db, and click create. So we have created a database, site1_db, as you can see, this one. And currently if we click into this, as you can see here in the left hand side, it doesn't have any tables or any information here. And now let's get back and let's start this installation. First you select language, whatever language you want. I will leave it at English, and click continue. Here, like I mentioned, you will need your database username and database password. Here also click on let's go, because we created the database. As you see, database name, we created the database site1_db. Username we will have root. If you are working on local environment and you don't specify a specific username, as we didn't create a user or password for that user, then your username always will be root, as root user. So as we don't have any passwords, our database host will be localhost because we are working locally, and table prefix vp_, and click submit. Run the installation. Here we need to specify site title. You can call your site as you want. I will call it site 1, and you can give username, and this username which you will be specifying here, this will be username, and this password which you will be using to log in into administration of your WordPress website. And here I will also give user123, very simple and weak password. So my username will be user and password will be user123. And here I also need to check confirm use of weak password because I am using very weak password. And if you are working locally, you can specify or use always more secure usernames or passwords. As here I am creating this video only as a tutorial and I will delete this website straight after I will create it. So here you specify your email, you give there your email and discourage search engines from indexing the site. Anyway, search engines will not be able to index this website as you will be working only locally. So ignore this last one and click on install WordPress. So you will see here success, WordPress has been installed. And now if we will go back to the localhost /php myadmin and if we will click on site1_db, you will see that their tables have been created and they have been populated with data. And all data which is needed for WordPress installation has been created. And your WordPress is set up and here you click on login user and like I mentioned my password is pass or user123. It was select remember me and click on login and your WordPress has been installed. If you click here on the left top corner where is site 1, just click in there, you will get redirected to your WordPress installation and now your WordPress website has been installed locally on Windows 11. So yes guys, if you found this video useful, leave a like, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new and see you in the next one.